This is my 2019 Volkswagen Golf GTI. And before I bought this car, there were a couple other vehicles I considered. The Honda Accord, the Audi A4, the Golf All-Track, just to name a few. But there's three main reasons why I chose the Golf GTI. Reason number one being the performance. This car has Volkswagen's 2-liter turbo engine with 228 horse and 258 foot-pounds of torque. I think it's the perfect amount of speed for a daily driver. You know, it's still enough to have fun with, but it's not too much so to where you're not going to use all the power. The steering is responsive. It has the brakes from the Golf R since this has the performance pack, and those have a good bite to them as well. And the 7-speed DSG transmission is really good. It's also a lot of fun to drive in the corners as well, and it's actually really good for autocross. The number two reason I chose the Golf GTI is for the quality. For example, the doors on this car always open and close with a very solid sound and feel. The infotainment system also is incredibly responsive. It's always snappy. There's never any lag when switching from menus or switching to and from the Apple CarPlay. It just always works. The rear passengers have HVAC vents, which is pretty uncommon on a compact car like this. Also the roof is laser welded on instead of spot welded, another uncommon trait for a compact car like this. And all the major controls just have a solid, high quality feel to them. It's just the little details like that that really make the difference for this car. And lastly, the third reason I chose this car is for the practicality. While it doesn't have as much space as the Sportwagon or the All-Track, being that it has kind of a more squared off profile than some other hatchbacks, it is a pretty usable cargo area, and these clever Velcro dividers help keep your stuff in place. To sum it up, for me, the Golf GTI is a fun-to-drive vehicle with thoughtful details and an amazing brand heritage. If you're thinking about buying a GTI, I hope this helps, or if you're just looking for a hot hatchback in general.